We didn't plan this. We just kept having the kind of conversations that made other women say, why aren't you guys recording this?
So now here we are. Welcome to Closet Chaos and Chair Confessions, where the clothes are cute, the hair's half done, and the truth? Well, it's usually somewhere between emotional breakdowns and outfit changes.
Isn't that the truth? We're talking fashion, hair, business, burnout, and all the stuff that nobody else wants to say out loud.
For sure. It's like therapy, but with better outfits, more cussing, a lot of Midwest charm, and wine. So let's get into it.
Hello, everybody. We're back from Vegas. We're actually doing the podcast from my salon this morning. Heidi's getting her hair done because, every stylist needs to get their hair done too. We just don't always get it done as frequently as we'd like to because we're always taking care of everybody else. And anybody that's in the service industry of any kind would understand that. Whether you're a plumber, a doctor, a nurse, you always take care of other people. So you get neglected a lot. So we're taking care of Heidi today. And Heidi and I just got back from Vegas and we are recapping our fun trip.
We are. And if you hear something like a little fan, it's because I'm fanning myself because, hot flashes.
Yeah.
Those are flash.
Inevitably, every time I get a client in my chair, because we're all about the same age right now, everybody gets a hot flash as soon as they sit in my chair. It's like just like the omen of the chair, the salon chair.
Right.
Okay, let's talk about what our favorite parts of our trip were to Vegas. Because first of all, I want to warm everybody up and say that Heidi had told me on our trip that she had never been on a girls' trip. Heidi travels a lot. For those of you who know Heidi and have been around us for a while, and know we both like to travel, but Heidi's been around a lot more places than I have around the country.
Yep, the girl gets around.
Yes, but you had never been on a girls' trip, and I did not know that when we scheduled this trip.
Yeah, no. I, not for any reason in particular, I just never have. Always talked about them with girlfriends here and there. I think it was probably the stage of life and whatever, just young kids, whatever. And now just have a little more time on my hands. And this was very last minute, this trip. And I didn't have a lot of time to think about it, which was probably good because I wasn't sure about Vegas.
Yeah.
We had been there 10, 15 years ago and I loved it, but I'm older now. It's not my party scene. It's not my thing. So I thought. So I was excited for it. It's one of those things we'd never talked about. And when she said something and I'm like, well, why not?
Right.
So we did it.
I'm so glad that we did. I needed it. You needed it. And I knew I needed it, but I guess when we got there, I realized how bad I really did need it from everything, from just like the burnout that people get from just working nonstop. And then, which is what I was doing.
Yep.
And then like the whole transition with the boutique and how that was weighing on me and everything and what the right move was, more or less.
Yep.
It was such a good thing for us to do.
I think so too. And I could see that with you. And there's only so much I could do to help.
Right.
And so I think that's part of the reason I said yes, is because I knew you needed this. And I thought with us together, it was going to be a really good thing.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize how much I needed it. I had just come off of having shingles.
Right.
So
yeah, the poor thing.
I need out of here.
Yeah.
I need off of my sofa. I need to see a scenery change. And so it obviously was meant to be because, like you said, you had just been going in so many directions and needed just a little bit of a slow down, pause, refresh button, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you saw my Instagram stories from Vegas and thought we had it all together, you only saw the highlight reel because we were staying up late. We were good. We weren't naughty.
Oh no.
But we drank, we gambled, I played some blackjack. We did some shopping that we weren't expecting to do. We ate at some really great restaurants. Where was your
Yep.
favorite place that we ate?
Oh my gosh, you're gonna laugh at me.
No, I'm not.
So we went to, well, okay, we had to go to In-N-Out. Like that's a joke between my husband and I. He loves Whataburger. I can't stand Whataburger. In-N-Out is my thing. So I made Des go there the first night we got there. So obviously I love that. And we went to a really nice steakhouse. We had some really great food, but I am going to tell you what, the one thing I can't stop thinking about is the last night we were there at the Mediterranean restaurant. I love fish and chips, and I didn't realize you had never had fish and
Nope.
chips. However, I'm going to tell you what, I want to go back just for the fish and chips. I
Right.
want to just fly there and get this fish and chips from this Mediterranean. I don't even remember the name of
Either, but it was a Mediterranean restaurant, you guys, that was inside Mandalay Bay. And there's another restaurant that's not in connection with this Mediterranean restaurant that I was trying to take Heidi to that night. Actually, at Mandalay Bay, because we missed our reservations at the other place. So, like I said, we were all over the place. But we ended up getting into this Mediterranean restaurant that she's talking about, and it was amazing.
It was so good. We shared the fish and chips, and oh my gosh, a lot of times fish and chips are greasy for anybody who likes or knows, fish and chips. A lot of times they're greasy, but these, oh my goodness, these were not greasy. They were the perfect fretting. The fish was amazing, and the chips, the chips fries,
Yeah.
were also really, really good. They were like a steak fry, but the best steak fry. I don't love steak fries, but those were probably the best steak fries I've ever had.
Thing about Vegas that I like so much is that their food is so amazing. And I would go, and I've said this to other people before, I really would travel just for the food, like on a long weekend. If we wanted to just kind of like go around to like our favorite places to eat. Oh my God. And like just drink and have some great food because it is phenomenal. And it's like elevated. Like you said, you've had fish and chips before, but it was elevated.
It was a whole new experience. So that was my favorite. What about you?
That is my favorite, but just for the sake of being different, I really liked the steakhouse we ate at Aria.
Yes, that was very good. And that was a really fun experience too.
It was.
I think not only was their food good, but the atmosphere was good, and I don't know, it was nice. Really cool place. I enjoyed it too.
Yeah. We also had a day at the pool. We went to Circa swim at the Circa Hotel down on Fremont Street, if anybody is familiar or not familiar. I would highly recommend that pool. I usually swim or lay out and actually even stay at Caesar's Palace. That's usually where I stay when I stay in Vegas, just because I'm familiar with it now and I know, but I do love their pool scene. But Circa, I looked up online, had great reviews, and so I thought we would try something different, and I really had a great time at Circa. One of the things that I liked about the Circa pool was that if I go back, like with my husband, or you come back with your boys, like they would be entertained because there's TVs nonstop, huge TVs. But then there's music and stuff for like people like us that don't necessarily want to watch TV, like sports or whatever. But they had good music going, I thought.
They had really good music going, yes. It was just a great vibe all day long.
Yeah.
Because we got there, 11-ish, 11:30. And from the moment we got there until we left at 4:30 that afternoon, great music all day long, great atmosphere. And the second I got home, that's what I told my husband and my boys. I'm like, if we go there someday, we're definitely going to that pool because it was just so relaxing and entertaining.
Yeah, it was. And we did go ahead and splurge, you guys, on a water couch. It wasn't a day bed. It was what they call a water couch. So it was a couch that was half in the water, half out of the water on a ledge. And I really liked that because I felt like I could easily slip in and out of the water, where like the day beds, which is what I usually get when I go to Caesars, they're out of the water, so you have to like walk around and get in it, where this was a little bit more easily accessible to get in and out of the water because it's so hot during the summer there.
Yes. Yes.
So I liked that aspect too. And that cost, what did we say? Was it about $500?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's include like the rental, like you pay for your food and drink with the rental, if that makes any sense.
It's all, that's the total of food, drink, and then the rental of the.
So it's not separate. It's all like that's what you have to spend at the bare minimum is $500.
Proof, because how many, I mean, there was just the two of us, but you can get, I don't know, what, 6 people on that couch maybe?
Actually, 8, they said.
Yeah, so you break that down by 8 people.
That's not bad.
My gosh, totally worth it.
Yeah.
Yep.
When I travel, I'm a little bit more bougie. And I said this to Heidi when we were getting our trip going here. It's like, I'm not going to stay at the fanciest hotel. We stayed at the Planet Hollywood. It was clean. It was nice. Yeah. It wasn't like a Super 8 or a Motel 6. It was clean and nice, and we slept fine.
Yep.
It was $62 a night, you guys.
Yeah.
That's all, or $62. Yeah, $62 a night. And that's all it was. And then we spent our money elsewhere. We spent our money at the restaurant. We spent our money at the spa and the pool, doing fun stuff like that. So you can definitely do Vegas any way you want to, but that's the way I choose to do Vegas. It seems to work out really well. Yes. For me, at least.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so your favorite activity now that we've done there, besides the restaurants?
Well, I'll tell you, I've never, ever been a gambler.
Yeah.
We have been to Vegas twice, my husband and I have never, ever gambled there. I've never gambled here, anywhere else. Just not my thing. I'd rather spend it going to a show or shopping or something like that, an experience, something like that. But I'm going to tell you, you changed my thinking on that a little bit. I'm not going to become a crazy gambler, but when we were playing blackjack, and I wasn't even playing, I was watching. I was having so much fun, but I was also learning.
Yes.
I didn't know how to play blackjack, so I think just watching it and, just Fremont Street in general, I think is so much fun. That was a lot of fun. And the gambling, oh my gosh. So my 2 cents worth, stay on the Strip, go and gamble down Fremont. Yes, where the older casinos are. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun.
It was. And it's fun too. Like and we didn't spend a lot of time walking around on Fremont because we would go in and then we'd get at a table and it would be hot. So we wouldn't actually leave. And you guys, we were staying up until like 3:30 in the morning, which is not like us now.
No, but like we were talking, so it's light down there because of if anybody knows what Fremont Street is, it's just a big canopy of lights. And so it's constantly lit all through the night. So you think it's daytime the entire time you're down there. You come out of the casinos and it's bright, like it's daytime.
Yeah.
But somebody also said, and I don't know if this is true, that they pump oxygen in. So you feel like you've got more energy and you can stay up later as well.
Oh, I totally believe that.
I do totally believe that. Because there's no way. I would have been dead to the world.
Oh,
and
I would have been too.
I want to go back to the hotel. I would have been, bummer Betty,
Given day, normally, I totally agree. I would have too.
Yeah. So that was
your favorite.
Probably my favorite thing to do, just because it was so new to me.
Yeah.
But yes, how about you?
I would say that was one of my favorites, but also the other thing I really, really enjoyed, and I know we didn't have a great, initial, entrance to this bar, but I really enjoyed going to that 1823 Prohibition bar that we just stumbled on it.
Yes.
Where was that? Mandalay, Cosmo, Planet Hollywood?
I think it was, oh my gosh.
We were at Mandalay. Because that's where the ice bar. Because that was fun too, but I was expecting more from that, I think.
Honestly, I thought it was going to be bigger.
Yeah.
I liked it. I think it was a great experience. I had fun, but I thought it was going to be bigger. I thought maybe there'd be more kind of activities going on.
Yeah, me too.
or things to do throughout your experience. But that Prohibition bar that we found was so cool.
And it was right next to the ice bar that we went to at Mandalay.
Yes.
For those that are like maybe planning a trip, because that was really cool. And I would just say, honestly, skip the ice bar.
Yeah.
And go to the Prohibition bar instead.
Yep.
Because also the ice bar was fucking cold. I mean, it was really cold.
So I think if I went back, I would be dressed different.
Oh, definitely.
I would have put closed-toe shoes on, like tennis shoes or, something like that. And then, maybe a long sleeve shirt or something. Of course, I'm more hot-blooded than you are, so I wasn't as bad, but my feet did get really cold.
Yeah, it was like, I have terrible circulation in my feet anyway. I didn't think anything of it when we went in dressed because we were dressed in dresses and heels and stuff, you guys, because we were getting ready to go out to dinner afterwards. Because we were trying to make the most of all the days that we had there because, when you go to Vegas, you don't spend that much.
Right.
And you don't need to or want to. There's a couple different reasons. But so I would definitely wear closed-toed shoes. I would definitely wear warmer attire, even though they give you a coat and gloves and stuff, to be more comfortable because it was just uncomfortable for me.
Yeah. Yep.
So
very cool, but just know that if you're going there, know that before you go.
Yeah. And I even looked on the website and stuff and I didn't see, and I could have missed it completely, but I didn't see anywhere where they were like, you really should think about the attire that you wear,
Right.
But
right.
Maybe it was a given. Maybe it should have been common sense. I don't know, but
lesson it either. Yep.
lesson learned.
Absolutely.
What was your favorite? Did you have a favorite outfit you wore? Because that was one thing I was super excited about planning what I was going to wear in Vegas.
Yeah. So, I had brought a couple new dresses with me and I loved them all. However, the one that I really, really loved was the one that we wore that night out our last night there. It was strapless. It kind of tied in the back. It was colorful. I just felt really good in it.
You looked great in it.
Thank you. So that for me probably was my favorite outfit on that.
And it was a maxi dress that had little, what was it, like character, or not character, like they were it was kind of an artsy dress. Yeah. Different pictures.
Yeah. Yep. Just almost kind of like a painting.
Yeah.
A bunch of little paintings on it or something of different things. So.
Yeah, it was really cute. And I'll post a picture of it because I think I have one when I post this podcast so you can see how cute she was in this dress. But my favorite outfit was that same night.
That's what I thought too.
I love that dress. And I know it's a little bit out of a lot of people's comfort zones. And to be honest, it's out of my comfort zone too. But I tell you what.
Well, we were in Vegas because
that's it.
Mine was out of my comfort zone too. But we were in Vegas.
Yeah.
That you can do that when you're in Vegas.
That's right. And that's what's so fun about like shopping, because you and I both have talked about this before. When we go shopping at boutiques or different places, we're not getting pieces like generic pieces. We're buying pieces that we can wear out in fun places like that and really dress the part. I mean, I have my normal clothes like what I'm wearing today where I want to be comfortable. I'm working a long day here at the salon, so I'm wearing joggers, tennis shoes, and a shirt. But people always come in and say, I don't have anywhere to wear it. Wear things. You do too. Just think about it a little bit.
Yep. And that's so when people say that, I'm just like, you do. You just choose not to. Because here's the thing. We've talked about this before on I think our first podcast about the leggings, and we've all been sucked into, the comfort of leggings and joggers and, all of that good stuff. But I have been trying to, just when I go run errands and stuff, there's this gal I follow on Instagram, and before she goes out grocery shopping or running errands, whatever, she gets kind of dolled up and makes herself cute. Like she feels good. So then when she's out running errands, she feels good and confident, and
She exudes that.
Yes.
Yep.
And, people see that and it just makes other people feel good too.
It
So I'm like, you know
does.
what? I'm going to start doing that. So yes, we need to stop making excuses because, we don't just need to get, cutie on, vacation. We
Right.
can do it just in our daily lives.
That's right. And I plan on wearing that dress again.
Yeah.
I actually have a wedding I could potentially wear it to, or I've got some fundraising stuff and like events coming up that I could wear that to, like an evening out or a nice date night with my husband.
Yep.
And I have a reel coming up here soon that I created that I styled that dress 3 different ways. So you can see how it would style nice, like how I wore it in Vegas with heels or with a pair of white sneakers. Or I even paired it with a pair of black combat boots with a black leather jacket. And that was a cool look.
Ooh.
So I can't wait to show everybody that.
Yep. I love that.
So
I love
I'll
that.
pin that too with Heidi's dress. So you
Yeah.
guys can see how you could style the dress I wore in Vegas different ways because it is cute and so very different. And so is yours. And that's why we
Yep.
like our pieces, is because they're not like what everybody else is gonna wear.
Right. Right.
And that's kind of the vibe of what we have going in here.
Mhm.
There's always the same stuff. You're always going to be able to buy Lululemon. You're always going to be able to buy Old Navy. You're always going to be able to buy stuff from Walmart.
Right.
We want to be different
Mhm.
than that and offer
Mhm.
those pieces that you can wear to concerts, wear to Vegas.
Unique.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You get compliments on them every time. I mean, like, just you were saying
Mhm.
you were cleaning out your closet. My sister went and got some of your clothes the last time you cleaned out your closet. And she said every piece she's gotten from your closet, she's gotten.
I love it. I love it. That makes me so happy.
I know that does me too. She goes, honestly, Desiree, I'm not just saying this. She's like, every piece I've gotten from your boutique and every piece that I have
Yeah.
gotten from Heidi's closet, I've gotten compliments on. And it's because we're not just buying the everyday essentials.
Right. Right. And I've heard that from so many people that have bought things here, friends and family. They've said, oh my gosh, I've gotten so many compliments on this. Or when they wear it, they'll, if I'm around them, say, oh, I got this from the boutique, or send me pictures and just say how good they feel in it, because
Yes.
they're just unique pieces and people like that.
And they're unique pieces, but you can still wear them out and about.
Yep.
You can still be stylish running errands and not feel over the top. It might be out of your comfort zone a little bit, only because you've gotten used to wearing leggings and jeggings and sweatshirts and stuff.
Absolutely.
But really, you're not looking out of the norm. You're not. That's all in your head.
Right.
So,
And here's the other thing, you've got good friends, you've got good family, like we did. We kind of started a Snapchat group.
yes.
And send pictures to the people that you trust and be like, hey, what do I need to do to this outfit to spice it up a little bit?
Or do I look okay?
Yeah. I'm not feeling great in it. How do I look? But just ask your closest friends and they'll tell you, hey, add some tennis shoes or add a belt, or this purse would look cute.
A necklace. Sometimes it's just adding a little bit of accessories,
Yes.
and that pulls everything together.
It's the simplest things.
And with that notion, I'm going to talk a little bit about our Style Squad Snapchat group that you just brought up, because I'm getting ready to launch that. And it's a really great concept that my sister came up with. And like Heidi said, it was her idea. She needed
Mhm.
help
Mhm.
because she wasn't feeling confident in some of the clothes that she had purchased here, but she liked them.
Yep.
She just was scared because she was so used to wearing scrubs and just sweatpants.
Yeah.
And so it was out of her comfort zone, and she wanted to do more business casual because her job required that. And so she has just been on a new styling journey, and she created this Snapchat group that's a safe space for women to just post a picture of their outfit or clothes that they want to try and wear as an outfit and say help. Or, hey, what do you think of this hairstyle? Or do you think this would look good on me? Whatever it is, it's just a safe space to
Mhm.
know that we've got women that have got other women's backs, and we need
Yeah.
that more than ever now. And nobody else is really doing that. And I think this is something really great that we can have for our followers.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Mhm.
It's just, I think it's going to be great.
I think so too. I even posted on, I don't post a lot just because I get in a hurry. I do things last minute a lot of times. But I had a skirt that I really liked, but it didn't look good as a skirt on me. And I'm like, I wonder if I pull it up and do it as a strapless. Because I was kind of on the fence, thought about getting rid of it. So I put it on as a strapless. I snapped a quick pic to our group and said, what do you think? It's a skirt, but I put it as a strapless dress. Do you think it looks too much like a skirt still? And they were very honest with me. You guys were all very honest, and you guys liked it, so I ended up keeping it.
Yes, I liked it a lot. I wouldn't have thought it was a skirt.
Yeah.
So the way you had it styled looked cute, I thought. And that's just it. We were very honest, but we're never mean.
No.
And that's just it. Like, the rules of the Snapchat of the group will be posted too. And anybody that's mean to anybody else will be immediately removed.
It's like any other social media.
Yeah,
it's not needed. Yep.
So
Not needed.
But kind of on the same topic of women having women's backs, how did you feel about traveling with another woman, not having like a man there to kind of like, because we were like having each other's backs. Like when we went to the bathroom, like we didn't leave each other's side. Like, I think you have to do that.
And I think you do, and especially in certain places. Vegas was one of those.
Yeah.
Some places I wouldn't, probably be as on guard, but that was my first time. And I guess when I travel, I'm always kind of in hyper aware mode anyway, kind of that mom mode, some call it, but I just am always hyper aware, and I always have been. But my girlfriends and my family, I mean, you are something special to me, all of you. And if anything ever happened to any of you, I would be gutted. And so I think that's just human nature to take care of each other. I wasn't stressed by it. It was just something that I think we do.
Yeah, and
as
we have to
women.
be aware.
Unfortunately, I think we have to be more hyper aware of each other and our surroundings. And I think we did a good job.
I think we did too.
Yeah, like I said, I wasn't stressed about it.
There was a point in time where both of us noticed this man was kind of following us.
Yeah.
And Heidi leaned over to me and said, "Stay with me," or "Go this way," or something like that. And I nodded and said yes, because I knew exactly what she was meaning, because he seemed to be following us.
Well, and I don't know if you saw, but when we were on Fremont Street and we were ordering drinks and we were talking and having a good time, whatever. Out of the corner of my eye, I could see this guy, and he was really creepily looking at other women, and then we caught his attention. And Desiree especially caught his attention. And I'm like, oh no, not on my watch. So I became really hyper aware at that point. And the entire time we were ordering our drinks and talking to the bartenders, there's not once he took his eyes off of us.
I noticed. No, he kept looking over.
And I'm like, this is so creepy.
Yeah. Whether he was meaning to or not, it was.
Well, the second we went inside, guess who follows us? Mr. Creeper himself.
Yes, he did. You're right.
I'm just like, I think once he figured out we were onto him, I'm just like, nah, not today, buddy.
Yeah.
You've messed with the two wrong chicks.
Yeah. And you just have to be super aware. I'm not saying that things can't still happen, because they can.
Right.
But your odds are better off if you're a little bit aware more. And I was more intoxicated than Heidi most of the time. However, I still had my bearings about me, but I did like knowing that Heidi was there and still had eyes too, like as a second pair of eyes.
And don't get me wrong, I had fun, and I like to drink, but that's just something I've never done. I don't get drunk to the point where I lose my whereabouts.
Blackout.
Shit
well, yeah. Especially at a place like that.
Yes.
Like, it's one thing if you're with like your husband and you black out, like, but like we weren't with our husbands. We were just together, and we had each other's backs, and that was great.
Right.
But, you just never know. And you gotta be smart.
Especially in this world, there are a bunch of creeps out there.
Yes, there really is.
Yeah.
So, all right. Anything you want to add? Any like confessions, moments of clarity? Things that you were like, whoa.
boy, not really.
No.
No. I mean, I liked Vegas more than I thought I would.
Yeah.
It was a pleasant surprise. I was super excited, and I would most definitely go back for either a girls trip or with my husband and boys. Yeah, I would definitely go back.
Yeah.
And you don't have to be, like I said, you don't have to be a gambler. You don't have to, there's plenty of shows. I mean, that weekend I had another couple that went out to the Backstreet Boys.
Yes, at the Sphere.
At the Sphere, and then my brother and his wife and a group were out there just this last weekend to go see the Backstreet Boys, and he did some racing. He got in a car and he raced a car. So there's so much to
There
do for
is.
everybody. You don't have to gamble. Like I said, the last 2 times I had been out there, I didn't touch a slot machine. I didn't sit at a table. There were shows, there's food, there's so much to do. And I kind of had forgotten about that. So I guess that's maybe my epiphany.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, how about you?
Say just definitely I loved everything. I thought that the flight went well, even though it was Southwest and we didn't fly first class. It was nice to pay the upgrade to get on the plane sooner. I
Yep.
mean, if you're
Agreed.
like us and like to do that. If you don't care, then that's okay. But yeah, I really liked staying on the Strip. I definitely would not stay down on Fremont Street.
No.
I've already decided that. But I don't have a problem going down there at all.
Oh no, I love it down there.
Yeah. And I'm looking forward to going back. And I'm looking forward to going back with a girls trip. I have more fun with the girls in Vegas. I feel like I've gone with my husband and we have a good time too, but it's a totally different experience.
Right.
I think when I go back again, I'm going to go with another group of friends or add my mom and sister in.
That would be fun.
Because I've gone with them several times to
Mhm.
Vegas. In fact, my sister's bachelorette party was in Vegas.
Oh, fun.
So fun.
Yeah.
So fun.
Awesome.
And you can go and spend as little as you want in Vegas.
Mhm.
Just know too that it's expensive. And
Very.
you're gonna drop some coin.
Very. Yes. Save your pennies because oof, it is really expensive.
Yeah. Like the flight, not
Yeah.
so bad. The hotel, not so bad. But when you get there, like just the cost of
The
everything.
food, the drinks,
Yeah. The driving of the Ubers. I mean, we wouldn't have had to do the Uber. We could have done the train and tram or whatever, but it takes forever. It's just so much more convenient to have the Uber.
Right.
So.
Right. Agreed.
Well,
No.
it was a successful trip.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 would recommend. Had a
Yes.
blast.
Had a
Most
blast.
definitely.
And we'll go back again soon. I know that we definitely stirred up some people because people were like, I want to go. I want to go on a girls' trip. You and Heidi look like you had so much fun. And we did.
We did. We
did.
absolutely did.
So let us save up our coin and maybe we'll invite you on our next trip.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Well, next episode, we're going to have more information on the Styles pod. We're going to be talking a little bit more about more of what the transition is going to look like for the boutique because I know a lot of you are chomping at the bit. Just know that we're not closing. We're reiterating that.
Yeah.
We just had to close for the moment so we can transition. It's not open to the public right now, but you can still shop online and you'll still be able to continue to shop online, but we're going to be doing things differently. So stay tuned for more information. We'll be rolling out things soon.
Absolutely.
Anything else, Miss Heidi?
I don't think so. Just have a great rest of your day or whatever.
Talk soon again.
Sounds good.
Bye, guys.
Bye.